Yo guys, what's up? Bringing you guys a little video here of Ark Crystal Isles. This is my chosen starting base location. It's a pretty good sized base, kind of plain Jane. But figure I'd bring you guys in and kind of show you what I've been doing. When I came in here with a couple buddies of mine, we decided we were going to completely start all over at one, create brand new characters, and just kind of go at it. Because this is a boosted server. Not insanely boosted, but the rates are a little bit higher. Makes it a little bit easier to be able to build these massive bases in a fairly short amount of time. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's a beautiful map. As you guys can kind of tell here, I'm in the desert. Kind of on the edge of the desert. I'll show you guys the map of where I am. Well, I guess I'm not really on the edge. I'm kind of almost somewhat in the middle, I guess. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, this is kind of where I'm at. Coordinates, if you guys are interested in this spot, as you can see, I'm right over water. Coordinates are 7650 basically. It's a little, almost like it's like a little shred of land in the middle of some water, but I was able to kind of build my foundations out even. It was kind of nice. I didn't have to use ceilings or anything goofy like that. But kind of show you guys what I got going on here. I got a couple wyverns and quets that I've kind of built up a little bit. I'll show you what I got going on there. Got some fridges, some storage cabinets, industrial grill up here, fabricator, smithy in case I need to make saddles or anything like that on the go. I'll show you up here. Got a bench up here, so when I go out for a ride, I can, or if somebody wants to sit on the top, she's not facing the wrong way, they can sit up here and not have to worry about falling off. So that's nice. I'll kind of run you guys down and inside the base and kind of show you what I got going on down there. I do play this with my kids. I got a ladder here somewhere. Here it is. They have their own bases, and they use my resources, but it's alright, it doesn't bother me. Like I said, it's a fairly boosted server, so it doesn't take much to recoup what they take. So in here is where you kind of got my food cooking area. You know, I got some Prezi bins, some grills, industrial cooker, bunch of fridges. I try to have, you know, at least one fridge for almost everything. Just makes it easier. And like I said, again, boosted server, so I have the resources to be able to do this. Got a dung beetle over here for fertilizer for the greenhouse, which is not quite complete yet, but I got it all nice and set up. I just got to add some more crop plots, and as you guys can see, I'm using the stacking method to conserve space and get more in here. So that's kind of that. I got the Fulmia, and for those of you that don't know, the Fulmias are PC's machines. You know, speaking of which, you can force feed them stim berries, and it does drop their food, but they produce a ton of poop. I think it's like 1 feces for every 10 stim berries they eat or something like that. Not exactly sure what it is. But yeah, so that's kind of this area in here. It's kind of like my bedroom. Eventually I'm going to build bunk beds, and once we do some boss fights, I'll have a tech sleeping pod and all that jazz. Oh, my baby glowtail. How's this thing doing? Still has food, so we're doing good. I actually just hatched this. I had a previous video, but for some reason the sound wasn't working, so I'm redoing it. Got a couple animals in here. The Jerboas are my kids'. Those aren't mine. They love taming them. But as you see, I do have an otter. Otters, I think, are an absolutely crucial animal to have. A, they insulate you from any kind of weather as far as heat and cold go, and B, they can carry more than one artifact as long as you have their weight built up. So with the otters, I generally crank up their health and their weight. Excuse me. And kind of go from there. Yeah, so I just kind of got creative with the room. I'll probably put a few more things in here. Kind of bummed about this. My daughter made me a painting and put it up here, and it's disappeared. It was kind of made me sad, but she'll make me another one. I got some shag rugs down. I did get a shag rug blueprint. I was pretty excited about that, so I didn't have to go learn it anywhere else. Over here, I kind of got a storage cabinet. This is where I put all my extra chibis. As you guys can see, I have a manta chibi, which I thought was really cool. I got a few other ones, but I won't show those in this video. So yeah, this is kind of a two-part base. So this is the main area. This is where food and sleeping and all that stuff happens. Gonna come over here, and in here we have my work area. Don't you love how it rains inside your base? Never understood that. But anyway, so we got most of the animals in here. These are all the animals that harvest or have some major purpose. As you guys see, I got a Daeodon, and I'm sure most of you know Daeodons are healers. They're very good healers. So with these, I generally jack up their food so they can heal more. Here I got a not a Dimorphodon. Holy cow. I am losing it, people. I am absolutely losing it. This is a... I can't think of the name of you, sir. Dimetrodon. There we go. These things are worthless for the most part, but they have one huge thing they can do. And that one thing they can do is they can incubate any egg. Any egg. Whether it needs heat, cold, whatever, these things will incubate it. Yeah, those are a huge must, especially if you're super into breeding, and which I'm sure most people would prefer breeding and raising to having to go out and tame something. Got myself a oh my gosh, I am struggling today. A thorny dragon. Sorry about this, guys. It's been a long day at work. Thorny dragons are great at collecting wood, and they can also knock out animals with their thorns. I can actually show you guys that attack if you'd like it. Yeah, see, they shoot the thorns out, and if you hit the animals enough times, it will knock them out. You guys obviously know what these animals are all for. You got the Doedicurus, and you got the Anklos. So, I've not named this one yet. This is kind of a cool find that I got. This one was way over on an oil island. But yeah, this is kind of like in my work area. I got my smithy and my chem bench, and got my forge over there, and I got fabricator. Also got grinder, vault over here for all my ingots and polymer and electronics. I don't have any polymer because I am right next to the desert, and there are mantises out there. And if you have a chainsaw, these things are amazing for harvesting mantises. You get a ton of polymer from them. Got this guy here. These things are also spawning in the desert, which I thought was kind of odd because there is kind of an aberration-like zone on this map. But this guy's in the desert. These things are pretty handy. Biggest thing that they can do, and I will show you if I find here. I'll grab like a stack of wood or something. So they reduce the weight of all resources. So you put that in there. In my inventory, you can see it's 50. Put it in. It is now 25. So they're great for that. So they're good, kind of a good old general all-purpose animal. I prefer these over the dire wolves. They can jump much higher. They can go on zip lines, which is awesome, very helpful in certain situations. Yeah. So that's kind of a general rundown of what I got upstairs. You can see I have some more animals. I got a couple of Rexes up there I'm trying to build up. I got some Pteranodons up there. And then I also have Hazel is my Argentavis. So that being said, that's kind of all I got. If you guys have any ideas you'd like to see me do, whether it's comparing of animals, what can harvest what better, like say if you wanted me to compare a thorny dragon to say a beaver, as far as who can harvest wood better, what the benefits are to each one, I can do that. But with that being said, get my name out there. My name is Coors21. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will catch you on the flip side.